Kom ons hardloop net gou vinnig deur 6.2 because we didn't get to that one yesterday. So at 6.2 they said I must show that K is equal to D times sine 2 theta over sine theta plus beta. So kom ons kyk gou waar kom dit vandaan. First things first. You will see that I got angle D over here, right? So if you work with that triangle, I basically did angles of a triangle. So 180 minus the theta plus beta. Now, there you'll see I wrote that one. Okay. No, I can use sine rule then. So K, meaning this side, over sine theta will be equal to X over sine of this angle that we just worked out, sine D. Now, everyone find X. Okay, nou kom ons kyk gou net hoe het ek van daar af dit verder gaan uitwerk. Goed, so sine 180 minus that angle, 180 minus places me in the second quadrant. And what is sine there? Positive. So that will just become sine theta plus beta. Is julle reg daar? Nee. Okay, then at the top, I actually have x times sine x over here. Nee, but, kyk gou hier, daar's my sine x times x. So hierdie, the 2d and the cos theta is x that I got from 6.1. sien julle dit? Nee? So initially it was x times sine x, sine theta, nee? But instead of x, I substituted in the 2d cos theta. Please remember that when they ask you 6.1, 6.2, 6.3, and they have something funny like they had at 6.1, show that, no? That 90% of the time you're going to use that in 6.2 or 6.3. Hulle is besig om jou stukkie te lei na iets toe. And why they also do that is, you guys know we've got to mark with your mistake, né? So basically, we being lazy, we don't want you to make a mistake there, and then we've got to work with your mistake. So we tell you, okay, this is what you have to have. Show me how you get there. En dan weet ek, jy gaan die regte ding gebruik vir die volgende som. Okay, that's why we ask it like that. Does everyone understand so far? Sê weer? Okay, nou sê ek vir jou, that 2 sine theta cos theta, nee, is eintlik mos my dubbelhoek, en dis waar ek kry sin 2 theta. Okay, and that is basically what we had to end with. Any questions? Is jy reg? Ek sien jy maak jou oogie so. Of figure jy net gou eers uit? Okay, right, so that then concludes 2D. Now I want to go to 3D. Kan ek my so skip, of is iemand nog bezig om te, jy loer nog eers gou gaan? Okay, skryf gou vinnig. Ja. Maar spesifiek waar hulle sê bewys. Okay, ek sal nou nog gou vir jou gaan soek, en dan kan ons nog van hulle uitwerk. Okay, gaan nou? Ja? Hy het, ja. Soos nommer 4. Ek gaan vir julle, dan kan ons van dit so maar nou, ek sien julle weer einde van die dag, tweede laaste periode, dan kan ons dan so. Okay, ek wil gaan so skryf. Right, so, 3-dimensional. I want you guys to look at the example on page 125 with me. So kom ons lees gou gedaan. Hier sê hulle vir jou, Chella and Desmond, and this is now 3-dimensional, nee? So if you look at that picture, voordat ek nou die instruksies lees, as jy gou kyk na daai prentjie, you will see that the bottom part I shaded. Nee, want eintlik lyk dit Eintlik lyk dit so. Kyk gou hier. Flat surface here, nee? Hierso is die horizontal. That's BD. Nee? Flat surface. Now, they're saying in the instructions, Chela en Desmond staan 'n entjie weg van 'n gebou af. Okay, so hier's my gebou. Nee? Hier staan Chela, daar staan Desmond. So eintlik lyk daai prentjie so. One here, one there. But this part at the bottom, I can't draw it two-dimensional because then how do I show you the two different sides and in that bottom part? So the bottom part, that purple, weet jy wat se kleur dit wil noem, nee? That purple is basically the ground. Dis die grond, maar ek shade hom net vir jou want hy lyk nie nou of hy horisontaal lê nie, nee? So the thing that's difficult with three-dimensional is I'm saying that it's a 90 degrees angle. And if you look at this, nee, ek gaan gou vinnig daar inteken en weer wegvat. That is a 90 degrees angle, nee. Want kyk gou hier. Die hoek tussen hierdie gebou en daar waar hierdie mannetjie staan. It's 90 degrees, isn't it? Nee. Okay, so that's why I have that 90 degrees. But here you can see is Chela, nee? So the angle here going between the building and where Chela is standing. Daai hoekie is ook mos 90 grade. But on the picture, it doesn't look like it's 90. Nee. So oppas net want dit lyk baie keer misleidend. Ja. Okay, that does not look like a 90 degrees. Nee, maar dit is. Dis omdat hy driedimensioneel geteken is. Yes, daai 55 as ek hom nou so draai, nee, is hierdie hoek tussen Chela en Desmond. Do you guys get it? Huh? Owa? No. Dis 'n halwe jaar. Of wat? Nee, kry dit. Okay. The 55 or the 90? Okay, the 90. So kyk gou-gou, ek weet dis nou stil. Nee, and unfortunately on the video, jy kan nie. Nee? Okay, so here's my building. Kom ons kry 'n ordentlike building. Nee? Here's my building. Nee? And then there's two people. The instruction said, Chela and Desmond is 'n entjie weg van 'n gebou. AB. Okay, so there's AB. Nee? Dan Chela staan daar en Desmond staan hier. So the picture there, okay, so this is the building. Nee? Okay, because that's Chela and Desmond. So if I show it to you like this, kom nou. So daar's Chela and here's Desmond. No. So the line drawn from the building to Desmond. Okay, code this now. From the building to Desmond, that one. No? That, okay, copy, daar, na Desmond too. Can you see this will be a 90? No? So that's why this is 90. Okay? Right. Now, the other part is Chela's over here. No? So it doesn't look like it on the picture. But what's the angle between the building and the line where Chela's standing? That is also 90. Do you see it here? Okay, now have a look on the picture. So there's the building and there's the line to Chela. So this angle is also 90. No, doesn't look like it on the picture, but that's why they describe it and they usually shade a part. Like I shaded the ground in here. No. No. Nee, hulle sal vir jou sê dat daar is 'n horisontaal, nê? Onthou julle by die vorige oefening het hulle gepraat van die gebou en die dak, nê? So dis ook horisontaal. Hulle gaan nie 'n gebou se vloer so gaan staan en bou nie, nê? Yes, yeah. Yeah, ons gaan eventually nou, yeah. Okay, so Oam, do you get that part? Okay, now to talk about that 55, nê? You will see that this 55 is the angle between Chela and Desmond. Do you see that? So eintlik is daai 55. Hierdie hoekie daar wat op die grond lê. Nee. Sien julle al? Okay. Goed. So that 12 is the height of the building. The 45 is basically the angle between the ground and then from Cella to the height, to the top of the building. No, do you see that? Okay. And then this 40 is the angle between the ground and the height of the building from where Desmond is standing. Maak het nou sin. Goed. So the difficult part about 3D is jy moet mooi kyk waar pas watter grade in. It's difficult to see. Nee. Okay, so kom ons lees gou daar klaar. So hulle sê entjie weg van 'n gebou wat 'n hoogte van 12 meter het. Ja, I indicated that 12 meters. Dan. Die voet van die gebou. Now the wording here also explains it. Die voet van die gebou, B, that one, is op dieselfde horisontale vlak as Cella en Desmond. So there they're actually telling me that that's the floor. Nee. Okay. Dan sê hulle, die hoogtehoek, wat ons nou eintlik nou oor gepraat het, die hoogtehoek vanaf D na A. The angle of elevation. Nee? And remember, what is the angle of elevation? It's from a horizontal towards the top. No, that's why it's called an angle of elevation. So that's how I knew it's from the ground up to the top of the building. 40. No. Okay, then lastly they say, and the foot, no, vanaf die bopunt van die gebou is 40, ja. En vanaf C na A, so again, angle of elevation, so that's the horizontal, meaning the ground, up to the top of the building, is the 45. Okay, and then they just say that CBD is 55. Okay, now the question is, I have got to calculate CD. So ons wil weet hoe ver staan hierdie tweekies uit mekaar uit. Nee. So when I do that, I'm going to end up with working in which triangle? With triangle BCD. Nee. Does everyone see that? Okay. En sien jy dat ek sou kon daar miskien kosreël of sinreël gaan gebruik? Nee, dit hang af van wat ek soek. So far, I know I want that and I've got the side, but the rest I don't have. Nee, so kom ons gaan kry dan nog inligting. I either need another side or another angle, as ek wil sinreël gebruik. Nee, angle and side. Okay. Right, so we're going to start with angle ABD. Nee? Ons het gesê, ja, ABD will be 90. So that's this angle here. Nee? Remember yesterday we quickly spoke about that. I said that whenever we build a building, of hulle sit 'n telefoonpaal op, hulle sit nie vir hom op teen 'n hoek van 60 grade nie, né? Hy's altyd mooi regop. As jy nou gaan kyk hierdie muur hier buite, né? The angle between the ground, né, the horizontal area, and that building will always be 90, né? Dat hy kan regop staan. Okay, so that is your first mark, and that's something that we could assume, because they told us that that shaded part is the floor, or the horizontal area. Nee. Okay, so ABD is 90, en dan ook ABC. Nee, we said ABC is also 90, want dis mos die hoekie tussen die gebou en Cella. You guys agree? Nee? Ek gaan hom nie so, of kan ons teken hom so. Does that make sense? Huh? Come again? Jy sien het? Oorradig. Okay, wat gaan ons doen? Jy sê, dit lyk blerrie lelik, maar sorry.
Ons kan al BC, ons kan BC uitwerk met die sin.
Ons kan BC gaan uitwerk met die sinreël. OK, so jy gaan sê, oorstaande. Ons weet wat AB is, ja? Ja, maar onthou, omdat ek 'n 90 grade hoekie het, onthou, jy kan gewone sin, kos en tan ook gebruik, né? Moenie vergeet daarvan nie. Wat wil jy doen? A oor BC. OK, gelyk aan. Die 45 op die 12. OK, en dan as ons vir BC het, dan wil jy hom gebruik. Dan kort ons nog. Dis reg? Jy is op die regte pad, nee, dis nie noodwendig verkeerd nie. OK, hoe gaan ons, daar kan ons weer in 'n 90 grade hoekie. OK, right, so kom ons begin met BC. Right, so, we're going to say 12 over BC. Ek gaan sê, excuse, tan. Ek gaan sê tan 45 is gelyk aan. So, tan is opposite over adjacent, né? Okay, so 12 over BC. Okay, met ander woorde, BC times tan 45 will be equal to 12. I'm going to skip to the step after that. So BC will then be 12 over tan 45. Is julle reg so ver? You guys good? Okay, nou, hoeveel is tan 45 nou weer? Check. Hoeveel? Yeah, it's 1. So actually BC will be 12. Dis lekker, nee? So then it's much easier now. Now we know BC is 12. Okay. Good. Niks verder te gaan uitwerk hier, nee? Okay, nou kort ons nog vir, jy het nou nog sê BD. Nee, okay. So as ek vir BD wil kry, kan ek gaan werk met hierdie driehoekie, daai enetjie. Nee. If I work from the 40, I've got opposite, which is 12, adjacent, then I've got BD. Nee, all right. So kom ons sê volgende stap. Tan 40. Ja?
Ek sien ons kan sê BAC is op 45 dan moet dit gelyk.
Dan gou BAC is ook 45. Yes. Ja, jy kon selfs dit. You guys see that? Have a look. He said, if we look at this triangle, right, we know that is 90. This is 45, so that will have to be 45. So therefore, if that's 12, dan moet hierdie ook mos 12 wees, because it's an isosceles triangle. Do you guys see that? Well done, it's nog korter, lekker. Good. Okay, so we said tan 40 would then be 12 over BD. Met ander woorde, BD gaan wees 12 op tan 40. En ekskuus, nou ry ek trein, is baie verkeerd, is equal to 14,30. Okay, so nou het ek vir BD 14,30. Okay, so now I have a side, and an angle. An inclusive angle. So wat se reël kan ek nou gebruik? Cos. Do you guys see that? Okay. Nou wil ek ongelukkig op die volgende bladsy skryf. Of kan ek hier langs die kant? Kan ek maar volgende bladsy? Huh? Julle het mos julle prentjie. Okay, good. Goed, so we're going to say DC squared will then be BC squared plus BD minus 2 times BC BD cos 55. Okay, nou gaan stel ek net gou in en jy kon sommer direk geskiep het na hierdie stapie toe. Kom. Okay, dit gaan vir gee 151 63, oeps, lelik, sorry, 86. That's right. Yes. So now I've got to get square root of that. So dan gaan dit wees 12,31 meter. Onthou, die moeilike deel is om te sien wat hulle bedoel. Okay, nou, kyk gou. Het daar nie van hierdie papiertjies oorgebly nie nou? Jakob? Ja. Wow, okay. Okay, nou wil ek gou hê jy moet vir my kyk na daai bladsytjie wat ek uitgedeel het, né? That worked example. I just want to quickly redraw it for you here. Jy kan so lank daar so lees. En nou saam met jou gesels. Okay, nou. Okay, kyk gou by daai worked example. Daar sê ek vir jou, 'n toring, daai moet ek nog inskryf 30,7. Right, 'n toring staan op 'n horisontale vlak B, C, D. So, what does that tell me? Where's the ground over here? B, C, D, that bottom triangle. So this. Wat wil jy doen? Van? Jy kan. Onthou jy mag op jou vraestel, kan jy gaan trek, né? Om vir jou te maak dat jy beter kan sien. Ja, jy kon. Okay, so they're saying that BCD is the horizontal, so dis kom ek om nou daar vir jou so gaan inshade het. Met ander woorde, die toring staan eintlik mos nou hierso. Nee. Vir wat ook altyd verder. Okay, dan sê hulle, vanaf A is die dieptehoek, the angle of depression, van C 30,7 grade. Okay, meaning that is horizontal, no? And this is also horizontal because the angle of depression goes from a horizontal level downwards. Nee, so eintlik weet ons dat daai is mos nou parallel aan mekaar. Nee, so hou net daai goedjies in gedagte, met ander woorde hierdie gaan 'n 90 grade hoekie wees. Nee? You guys fine with that? Does that make sense? Okay, good. Sien julle hom? Ons gaan nou kyk. Jy kan onthou daar's many ways to look at, né? Right. Nou sê ek vir jou, BD is 70, CD is 52 en dan BDC 44.8. Okay, maar dis nou dieselfde soos wat ons nou nog gehad het. That angle here at D, né? Hierdie enetjie, onthou dis eintlik deel van die vloer. Dis net die hoek tussen C en B. So that angle is still on op 'n horisontale vlak. Né? Julle sien dit. Okay, now they want you to calculate the height of that tower. So eintlik soek ek vir AB. Nee. Good. Now, I'm giving you a hint there. Always go look for, because we've got two triangles. Gaan kyk vir 'n sytjie wat deel is van albei. Want we've got to start somewhere and then work towards. Nee? We know I'm going to end with working in this triangle. Nee? That one. Because that has got AB part of it. Nee? But the common side here is the CB. Nee, goed. So daar sê ek vir jou die eerste stappie. Look for a side common to both triangles. So nou gaan werk ons gou uit vir BC. Want as ek vir BC het, nee, daar is 'n lekker 90 grade hoekie. Dis baie opsies wat ek daar kan gaan verder doen. Ja, ek gaan nou nie dit uitskryf nie, nee. So we're going to say BC squared would then be the 52 squared plus the 70 squared minus 2 times both of those and then cos 44.8. Want vir 'n kosreël het ek mos nodig 'n sy en 'n ingeslote hoekie, né? And that's exactly what I've got here. Nee. Goed. Okay. So if I work that out, it's going to give me CB is 49,379. Nou, dit wil ek net gou vir jou inskryf. 49,379. Now, if I look at triangle ABC, die enetjie waarmee ons wil gaan werk, né? Dan is hoek C gaan wees 30,7. Hoekom? Want julle het nou vir my gesê, dit gaan verwisselend wees, né? Alternate angles, because those two lines are parallel. Ek sien nie, wys hulle nie wat die parallelle lyne is nie, maar dis dalk omdat daai boonste enetjie nie genoem is nie. We don't know what this is. Okay, so we can't say something A parallel to CB. So we just say alternate angles, parallel lines. Okay, now, because I've got this one, okay, gou, I can actually say, if I work from that angle, I want the one across, and I've got the one adjacent. So dis hoekom ek gaan werk met tan. Nee, okay, so daar sal jy sien jou volgende stappie, your next step is tan 30,7 is equal to AB over BC, and then we basically just go substitute in the value that we just worked out for BC, and that gives you that AB is 29,3. Huh? Lyk dit nog steeds te maklik? Okay, yes. Wag. Sin 30.7 op AB is gelyk aan? Op CB en dan also kan jy Ja, jy kon dit ook gedoen het. Yes. Ja. Ja, maar onthou partykeer dan het jy nie noodwendig die een gesien nie en dan so, ja. Okay. Hoe lyk dit so ver? Okay, nou in plaas daarvan, dat ek nou vir jou gee huiswerk, en jy gaan doen by die huis, né? Jy gaan vir jou enetjie gee, I'm going to give you your classwork, but you have to do 3 now. That one. You've got to do that one now, né? And then I'm going to give you a few minutes, and then we mark 3. And then you do 6, we mark 6, né? Dat ek weet julle is heeltyd by. Wa. Antwoord eers daai vragies wat ek nou net gegee het, né? Nee, maar dit lyk vir my of julle dit maklik sien. But it's not always the same for everyone. So kom ons antwoord die vraag as ons klaar is met hierdie. Nee, wanneer gaan ons weet? Oh, and remember the sketches are on that page, no? That's number 3, I think. Can I put it double check? Ja, kyk gou, hier is number 3 se prentjie, né? And then the number 6 and the other number 3 is the one over here. Okay. That one. What? This one. Yeah.